Yo, what up? We're back with another Blue Falcon. Hope you've all been good. So, we finally hit the point where on machine selection I can just mash through, which bodes well for time save on menus. I just need to not die. And not make any other mistakes. Sound good? It's gonna be so weird to just like mash. That'll be good though. Very good. We only get this luxury once. No button presses, no directions, no chance to overshoot our target. Just mash. But yeah, as opposed to last week, we have a C-rated booster instead of the B, and we have higher grip. Less weight is arguably good though. So, there's that. Let's get this going. Yeah, this is number 20 out of 39, so when this one's done, we'll be over halfway. Thank you for the good luck. Let's get going. Yeah, okay, I can instantly tell the higher grip. Guess you're a basic bitch. A lot of people are. Blue Falcon's just not good in any of the game. Like, it's not bad, mind you. It's just quite far below the actual top tiers in every single game. Yeah, that's fair enough. Like, it is a good beginner machine, just because it is easy to use. I was about to scroll up. That's gonna take some getting used to. Like, out of all the, you know, machines that are unlocked when you start up the games, Golden Fox is generally the best. I'm not entirely sure how good it is in the original F-Zero. I believe it's used for fast laps, but that's just because you have access to, like, you know, 3.9 S-Jets. I think otherwise it is pretty low tier because of its top speed. But in GX it's pretty good, in Climax it's very good. In GP Legend I think it's also pretty good. The A-rated booster just makes it good. Good job. Choose Blue Falcon. Choose Blue Falcon. It's also funny how it's just, it doesn't look any different. Like, at least with Dragonbird GT, you can see like the little thingy on the hood. No such luck for this machine. Nothing different at all. You would have to like analyze the footage to see which one is being used. That's gonna run out. Like, theoretically, it should be fairly easy to play off a Blue Falcon GT run as OG Blue Falcon. It's just, who cares? It's mid. It's very mid. That's pretty decent though. The fact that it didn't even get like its own unique sprite of the ones that I put in the top right. I had to manually put in like GT just to make sure I have something different. God damn it! I knew it. Knew that was gonna happen. Yo, nice. Although Falcon Punch technically has nothing to do with F-Zero, except for one moment in the anime, which is inspired by Smash Bros. And not the other way around. It's funny how a move so iconic has no roots in its original series. Speaking of Smash, I was playing some Smash Ultimate Online earlier. It was kind of frustrating. Both the lag and just people playing very annoyingly. Like, I've learned that I don't like playing against Simon or Richter. Fuck 'em. I got my ass handed to me in like most matches. Like maybe I would take the first game and then we'd rematch and then like they'd figure me out and I just couldn't win anymore. I tried various characters, but I was like, my win rate was not good. Every character ended up at a lower GSP than I started. I believe he is a bounty hunter in the original comics that came with the original F-Zero. At least there's like a kind of like a... God, my brain short-circuited there. I was like, okay, don't press up. And then I pressed up. And I was like, wait, what? Yeah, there's like this comic where Captain Falcon is like holding up this piece of paper that's like a arrest warrant or whatever the fuck. Or like just a wanted poster. Something. He's holding up something, but of course in the memes it's replaced by something else. I don't know actually anything about the rest of those comics. I just know that that's where that one meme originated from. I don't know if it was included with all copies of F-Zero SNES. Or if that's like a special thing. Did not mean to cite that. Wonderful. But yeah. That's a thing. I'm really not gonna have a whole lot of interesting things to say about the Blue Falcon. Fair enough. SNES game boxes were like kinda big for, you know, how big they needed to be. We definitely didn't keep any of the boxes, unfortunately. Same for N64 games, all just gone. I only remember us having the boxes for Golden Sun and The Last Age. But even those we must have lost during a move. We definitely don't have them anymore. Which is sad, because they're good boxes. Good cardboard print. Golden Sun is When you explain the story, it sounds very generic. It's about a bunch of kids going to save the world. What makes it interesting, in my opinion, is the combat system. Hell yeah. Same, I have both of them, and I have the Japanese versions, because why not? But yeah, it's really the Jin system that makes it interesting. So instead of having your soldier be a soldier and you can't do anything about it, your character classes change with the elemental genie that you put on them. So both their stats and other attributes change, as well as their move pools. So your Earth guy isn't always going to be an Earth guy, he can actually become like a Fire guy or like Air guy, kind of like a mix of stuff. And then, you know, the Jin themselves can also be used, like they have abilities. You've got these big summons if you choose not to use their buffing abilities. It's honestly just a very fun system to mess around with. A lot of people did put, you know, the Earth Genie on the Earth guy, and it works. It just enhances their strengths, but also their weaknesses. But it's really fun to mix and match.
Choose your Blue Falcon.
Yeah, I definitely recommend checking them out. First game's pretty slow to start with.
3, 2, 1.
But I think on the first playthrough it's actually not too bad. It's only when you're speedrunning that you're suffering. 10101? Nice. But yeah, they are coming, or at least Golden Sun 1 is coming to Switch Online eventually. They're probably gonna have to do both though, realistically. There was the Nintendo Direct that announced them. And when as soon as they announced like GBA games coming, you know, I kind of sat up. And then as soon as we got like that tiny sliver of the Golden Sun box art, I was like losing my shit, like, look Gary, there it is. It's like the tiniest acknowledgement of a series that's been dead since 2020. I could have gone for the skip, but I just decided not to. Wish I hadn't hit that wall. So they recently added the Super Mario Advance games. Like 4 of them, I think. But yeah, it's been rolling out very slowly in true Nintendo fashion. Oh god, that's suffering.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
But yeah, whenever that comes out, I'll definitely check it out. I'm not sure if I would start running it again on Switch Online. Just because I like playing without intro, and the only way to make no intro legally viable is to set up Ace. And I am not smart enough to do that on my own. Let me tell you. Even with help, I might not be smart enough. It's very complicated.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
But at the very least, I'll play them. And if there's anything interesting about the versions, that would definitely have potential to pull me back in. But I doubt it. It's just emulation after all. Not a port or a remake or anything.
Wonderful. Good job. Bronze Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
But yeah, it'll be interesting, because Golden Sun actually had like a link cable versus mode.
3, 2,
So I'm expecting some people to get pretty serious about that. I don't know how balanced it would really be. I know some people have already like kinda figured out the meta for it. I think there's like certain gentlemen's agreements to like not just spam summons and like shields. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that stuff goes. It'll be interesting to see Plexa set up like an ace file with like a bunch of unused items, maxed out stats. Whole bunch of crazy shit. Not just Plexa, anyone really could do that.
final lap. Fire.
Whenever that comes out, I'll definitely be streaming it, checking it out. Maybe trying some stuff that crashes on the original hardware.
Good job.
How's the mouth? Better?
Bronze Cup.
Right side is definitely still, like, sensitive. If I chew with it too much, then it starts hurting very badly. But at this point, my left side, like the part where they pulled the wisdom tooth, is, like, closed up enough that I can just use that side mostly. And it's also not perfect. There's still a bit of ouchie there, but it's... Between those two options, it's usable. I just still have to be, you know, conscious of it. And there's still certain things I'd rather not eat if they're very tough. Yeah, it really sucks. SHB, what do you mean by did the DS1 ever have dual slots? Yeah, like I've lost weight because eating hurts and I don't want to be in pain. And it just makes my body be like, okay, well, I guess you're just not hungry. Yeah, but what do you mean by have dual slots? Like any way to integrate stuff from the first two? It did not. It had no connectivity with the GBA games, unfortunately. That's a bad idea. But here we are. Yeah, unfortunately not.
Wonderful.
I mean, the game was also rushed. It might have been
Good job.
planned at some point, but... Yeah, unfortunately it was rushed pretty badly.
Choose Blue Falcon.
Yeah, in a very convoluted way, in typical, you know, Pokemon fashion. But it was a thing, which is cool.
2, 1.
I do like when series do that, like acknowledgement of like a save file on the same system, or like on the same memory card or stuff like that. But yeah, Dark Dawn was just like a standalone title, unfortunately.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
It's especially sad because Golden Sun 1 and 2 did have like a transfer thing. But yeah. You know, I feel like none of these tracks so far have been very bad, or I've just been not paying attention. But I feel like none of these have been like bad.
Good job. Bronze Cup. Choose your Blue
I think I did kind of just completely autopilot past a wall hit though in one of the tracks.
3, 2,
We'll see when I enter the times. Yeah, that minigame, I never got the chance to play it myself, but it's such a fun idea. I mean, in a way, that's kind of what happened. Yeah, like I'm just gaming, you know. I'm just going. Ooh, that was way lower than I should have been. That was unnecessarily risky.
Good job.
Yes.
Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire.
Yo, nice. Which ones did you get? Did you get the mosquito game? Yeah. Thank God it's Friday.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
I missed that? That's unfortunate.
Final lap. Fire.
Awesome, thank you. Gonna get some Emmy bops on stream.
Go! Great!
DMCA free music. That's not just Sonic music.
LeBron Cup. Choose Blue Falcon.
Yeah, sounds good.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Oh, that's pretty good. So, how many tracks is it?
Two laps to go. You got a new booster. Final lap. Fire. Go! Wonderful. Good job.
That sounds pretty good.
Select Silver Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire.
Also, if somehow I did end up, kind of coming back to what we were talking about earlier, if I ended up running Golden Sun on
You got a new booster.
Switch Online, if possible, I would run in Japanese, because it has a shorter intro sequence. And generally faster text. There's just one trick that you can't do, which makes it approximately equal. I think it's still faster than English, according to the smart people who have measured it. Ow. I didn't get enough refill there. I think I'm gonna run out here. Yeah, I'm definitely running out. Okay, this will be the first mark of the day.
Congratulations! Good job! Select Silver Cup. Choose Blue Falcon.
Mark.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I have to say though, I'm so glad it's the weekend. I was feeling very, very tired on Friday. Also, Rack, this is going to be the second mark on a roll here.
Wonderful! Good job! Select Silver Cup. Choose your vehicle. Blue Falcon.
Ah, Mist Flow.
2, 1.
My eternal prison. Now I could quite easily get a deathless run if I just didn't go for these skips. But where's the fun in that? Actually, even then it wouldn't be very easy. It's easy to mess up. Just anywhere.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire!
It certainly would make my life a lot easier. But it would also make it slower. I can't have that.
Congratulations!
Yeah, that's weird. Like,
Good job!
if it were only disc and case, I can get that. Toss out the extra weight, keep the game and the protective thingy. But disc, manual, and inlay. That's fucking weird.
3, 2, 1. Fire!
I mean, I guess maybe someone, like, collected the manuals in a separate place. Because they liked reading manuals.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
The boost on this thing is really not very good.
Fire! Congratulations.
True. Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Good job. Select Silver Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
Emmy, I think at some point I had the same thing, and then like during the stream it suddenly became available. It's like very specific about a time, except it doesn't tell you what time it becomes available. Oh, maybe that's what I'm remembering. Speaking of, thank you for subbing. I know you don't tend to announce it, but thank you for continuing to sub. And to my Patreon as well. Speaking of, I forget, did you make a definitive decision about your next challenge run? Or general thing you want me to do? I know we talked about it, but I don't remember if there was like a definitive answer yet. Happy, that's cool.
Great.
I had to write down that I got a lap PP there.
Silver Cup.
Peace Walker run, yes!
Choose Blue Falcon.
Surprised that was lap PB, to be honest.
2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, defeat the kitties. Very important.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I missed that. Wonderful.
Final lap. Fire.
I always remember exactly how it zigzags.
Go! Great.
You should be able to PB here for real,
Good job.
with a better machine.
Select Silver Cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire. Finish! Wonderful.
Surprisingly decent.
Good job. Select Silver Cup.
I guess it really is.
Choose your Blue Falcon.
Who's ready to suffer? Not me.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was maybe a bit risky. This thing has pretty low top speed.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Aw, frick. Okay. Well. Yo, nice.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, that's mistering, alright. I'm gonna have to do the lap 1 skip again. I am scared of it, because that was like really fucking close. That was not okay. Okay. Always such a painful track to die on, because it's very long compared to most tracks.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
Especially if you don't get to lap 1 skip and you have a very slow lap 1. Is that foreshadowing? Let's find out. Okay, well that's still a mark, because I didn't get to lap 1 skip.
Good job. Select Silver Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
But if that's the only death in a run, it'll still be pretty good.
3, 2, 1.
So let's try not to die. For a moment I was very confused, thinking, wait, did I accidentally go to Cactus Circuit 2? But then I remembered, no, that one looks pretty different. We're halfway through the challenge and I'm still getting confused about track layouts. To be fair though, this is pretty difficult for a first iteration, but it is in the expert set of tracks, so it makes sense. Yeah, like there's still a lot of chance for things to go wrong, but let's stay optimistic. Let's just say we're gonna do good. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great wings. Absolutely. And we're gonna do it fast. That's not fast. My chance of dying on this track just exponentially increased. I'm just not gonna boost here. It's not worth it. Yeah, that's gonna be a mark. Just have to play it safe.
Wonderful. Good job. Silver Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire.
It's kind of funny how this track only has like one difficult turn.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
That one. The rest is like... It's really not any more difficult than practice one.
Final lap. Fire. Go! Wonderful.
Yes, they are. I like
Good
cats.
job. Select Silver Cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one.
Oh yeah, PB just absolutely ate shit here. Let's try not to do that again. Okay. I had to remind myself, like, it's better to overshoot it than to undershoot.
You've got a new booster. Fire.
And that did actually help.
Final lap. Fire.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Wonderful.
I cannot believe
Good job.
that the final lap skip worked.
Select Silver Cup.
That was insane.
Choose your Blue Falcon.
Quite.
3,
I can't believe I just barely landed in the rail as well. I was so afraid of landing in front of the finish line that I kind of sabotaged myself a little bit. But it barely worked out, so we're all good.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I don't even want to talk about it.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
That's not how you do that. It is a loss of my sanity, maybe.
2 laps to go.
Like, I just...
You've got a new booster.
Why did I do that? Like, you just go here. It's... That's what you do. That's dumb.
Final lap. Fire. Go!
It's fine.
Good job.
It's fine.
Select Silver Cup. Choose Blue Falcon. 3, 2,
You can still get a 120 or a 121. There's still a lot of run left to go that, if it goes well, we're still very far ahead. Yeah, no more deaths or extra laps. And this is still a very solid improvement. Okay, I think 120 is gonna be tough because I'm bleeding time in a lot of places because of C booster. But 121 is like very, very realistic.
Select Silver Cup.
Also, I did just get a
Choose your Blue Falcon.
gold segment, so might not be bleeding time everywhere. Fast menuing definitely does help. Like, by the time we get to Little Wyvern, like, no hate to Little Wyvern, but it's also very mid, and it takes a year to scroll through.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Boost fire.
Oh yeah, we ordered pasta today. Or at least I ordered pasta.
Congratulations.
Pasta carbonara. So, yeah, it's been
Good job.
very nice to eat.
Select your gold cup. Choose Blue Falcon.
Still have like over half of it left. Very, very filling. Even got bread with it.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Speaking of which, Emmy, if you're still listening, there's still one piece of bread left. Feel free to have it. I'm gonna have more than enough from the pasta.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Emmy will no longer be listening. That's okay.
Final lap. Boost fire. Finish! Congratulations. Good job. Select your gold cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final boost fire.
Yeah, sure. Now, slip-ups happen every now and then.
Finish! Great!
Regardless, I'm sure Faye appreciates the effort.
Select your gold cup. Choose Blue Falcon.
In between races, I just like barely have time for a sip of my drink, which today is Monster Pacific Punch. I think it's overall my favorite. It's very good. Yeah. Getting a lot of best segments today. That's pretty cool. It's just like if I play a track competently, I have a very good chance of getting best segment just because of the menuing.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Honestly, it makes it pretty rough to go up against these splits with different machines, because you inherently lose like 2 seconds to menuing. Ah, Blue Falcon, blue splits, oh my god. We've cracked the code. If I change my best segment color back to gold, I can use Golden Fox to get golden splits. Holy shit. That side attack was definitely not intentional. And a little bit of a time loss, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because like Dragon Bird is also only one scroll. But I guess it saves just enough time because I don't have to like anticipate when I can start putting in inputs and then have it do the thing. So I guess it does make a difference. Yo, Sable. Yeah, but the name, Golden Fox. It might be related to the name, honestly. Yo, Falco. Hope you're doing well. How's the weather over in Aussie-land? Is it starting to get nice and cold again? Jacket weather yet? Ain't that the fucking truth? At least I was able to wear my Eevee shorts last week. That's a bonus. Around 15? That is quite nice. Also, I'd love chocolate. Hey, having hot or cold stuff regardless of the weather, gang.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Yeah, catch me still drinking hot cocoa in the middle of summer. Our office is kind of like hit or miss with how warm it is. Some days when it's warm outside, it's also warm inside, and some days they're blasting the AC so hard that you're fucking shivering because you didn't bring your, you know, normal clothing. Basically, always have to bring some kind of like hoodie or something. Oh, that just reminded me of something else. Oh, okay, that sucked. How in winter, you know, everybody's walking outside with their thick jackets. But sometimes in the train they're just like blasting the heating. They're making it like 22 degrees when it's like around freezing outside. And it sucks. It's the fucking worst because you have so many layers of clothing on because you have to be warm outside. But then you get inside and you're just sweating your ass off. It sucks. Also, that was definitely a mark on that last track. It was banned. There's squirty cream here now. Excuse me, what? Is that a British thing? Squirty cream? Sounds inappropriate. Like very... like... Gotcha. Yeah, I've never ever heard of being called squirty cream. It does? What the fuck? Y'all Brits are crazy. That's gonna be another mark right there. God damn. I am warm and really want to turn on my fan. Yeah, now my boost pattern is fucked, so I can't do the final lap skip. Fan. Polo.
Good job. Select silver cup. Select your course gold cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
I was looking at my splits. And I thought I was playing a different track. Don't know which track I thought I was playing. But I thought there was a left turn coming up. Okay, well, today I learned. Maybe I'm just the one with the dirty mind. Select your gold cup. Choose Blue Falcon. You fearful?
2, 1, fire.
You're doing well. That emote reminded me of the video I was watching. Like before I went live. It's like this little quiz thing between friends where they show like 4 shiny Pokemon, except one of them is not the actual shiny colors, like photoshopped. It's pretty fun. I did one for, like I watched one of those videos for the Gen 1 Pokemon, and I got most of them right there. But so far it's not looking great for the Scarlet Violet Pokemon. Only got 2 out of 5 correct so far. Select Gold Cup.
Choose Blue Falcon.
Yeah, microwaves are fucking crazy. I'm doing pretty good, other than being very warm at this very moment.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Isn't it something like the microwaves like shake the molecules, which is generating energy and as such heat? Yeah, something like that.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
She just dodged that booster, huh? Telling you, queen of dodging boosters. Always have been.
Final lap. Fire. Go! Great! Good job! Select your gold cup.
Hearing about microwaves is definitely making me
Choose Blue
think
Falcon.
about Deku. I'm this frozen pastry!
3, 2,
I'm thinking about the frozen pastry and like how microwaves have like dead spots, so it has to turn the table. Also the egg. The fish-shaped pastry, yeah. The actual pastry has like nothing to do with fish, I'm pretty sure. I watched a YouTube video, someone recreating them.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I boosted too soon. That might be bad news. Actually, no, that works out fine. Okay.
Final lap. Fire.
Not where I wanted to activate that. I guess it works.
Finish! Great!
Oh yeah, don't use those.
Good job! Select your gold cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three,
And every time I think of My Hero Academia, I want to watch it, like immediately. But I've also been wanting to get through Breath of the Wild, so I can get Tears of the Kingdom before people start getting too, you know, casual about posting their spoilers.
2 laps to go.
It's already been, like, dwindling. Like, the alertness of, like, not posting spoilers. That's not how you do this track. I know how to play this track, I just don't ever remember.
Fire. Go! Wonderful! Good job! Select your gold cup. Choose Blue
Yeah, I've also been seeing, like, a lot of tweets of people making things, and then I very quickly look away. Because even if it's not story,
3,
I don't want to see it. I want to experience for myself what kind of crazy stuff you can make. I want to make my own everything that people are making. I was gonna say a different word, but then I realized that was gonna sound weird, so... fill in the blanks. I actually saw some people posting like their speedrun splits with the split name censored. Which I really fucking appreciate. If you do that, you're a goddamn hero. Unfortunately, I have also seen some uncensored splits, in which case, if I see splits in my timeline before I play Tears of the Kingdom myself, I am not looking at your splits. I don't care if it might end up being a different game, I'm not looking at any goddamn splits. It's just not happening. Unless it's like very clear from the get-go that it's not sellable. Yeah, exactly, on that force, that's the word I was gonna say. And then I realized, it's gonna sound weird. I'm not actually sure I'm going to annual, just because I don't know if I have the energy to go to annual. Like, if I get a week off work, I probably just need a week off work and like not be stressing out about annual and like getting there. And money. God. Fucking... We need to find a new apartment by the end of August. Like, we have to. Because our current contract is not gonna be extended. Ah, that's... It's gonna work. Okay. So yeah, basically any money we have needs to go there. What do you call it again? Like the... Oh. The money you pay up front as like a safeguard for the person providing the service, like a down payment kind of thing. I think there's a different word when it relates to houses. Haha, that was very fucking risky. But we in there.
Good job. Select your gold cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
Brain cells, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All I can think of is the word down payment, but there's a better word for it. It's not rent, it's like the thing you pay upfront once, and if everything is in order, you get it back at the end of the service period. It's just to make sure that, like, if you fuck shit up, they can use that money to fix things up without having to ask you for money. I don't know, there's a word for it. In Dutch it's borg. But that doesn't really help any of you. Mortgage? No, that's something entirely different. I don't know, I give up. In the meantime, yeah, we've Rumen. That was the worst accidental side attack that could have happened. Actually the worst. Fuck. Yeah, mortgage is like when you're buying your own house. It's like a loan specifically for houses. It's an accidental side attack. It's sad. Is that a word? It doesn't sound like a word. After this run, I'm gonna put it into Google Translate, and it's probably just gonna not even be helpful. Yeah, it really did just look like I just fucking disappeared on the track. I just can't unbind it. Like, I can, but I also use it for legitimate purposes, so... Like, not for attacking, but for correcting my grip. Making tight turns. Oh, that's a painful time loss.
Good job. Select your core Platinum Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
It really did. Just fucking Newman.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
A deposit! It's a deposit. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. That's the one.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Okay, we made it through with most of our speed.
Final lap. Fire.
That was a lot of walls.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it really sucks. And then, like, you do know the word in a different language, but the other person doesn't speak that, so it's not helpful at all. Why are there fireworks going off? It's fucking June.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh, hearing that? Or is it being filtered out? Probably being filtered. It just keeps going, though. Damn.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire. Final lap.
Yeah, right? That's crazy.
Fire. You've got a new booster.
Okay, that was a pretty good big reload for like a RTA run.
Finish! Congratulations!
Although I'm losing time on the split. Oh. I guess my Dragon Bird was also
Select
quite
your
good.
Platinum Cup. Choose Blue Falcon.
Yeah, I feel like the first time I looked at my mic inputs, I saw it spike up a bit.
1.
But then on subsequent fireworks, it didn't show up at all. Yeah, it really feels like that. It's just not a fun track. I don't hate it as much as I used to, but I still don't like it.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap.
Lean.
Fire.
Oh god, don't die. Don't die!
Great!
I think Great Wings last time had an extra lap.
Good job!
It looks like it did, yeah.
Your core Platinum Cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three,
So if we get this first try, we have a comfortable lead.
Fire. Two laps to go.
Save my boost fire.
Booster. Fire.
Not what I wanted to save it for.
Final lap.
Barely worked out.
Fire.
Fuck! I... My lead! Come on. It's like anytime I try to go for the safe strat, it just doesn't even matter. Can't be going for the safe strat with this without boost fire because it doesn't gain enough speed from one boost to make it. Good to know. Good to know.
Wonderful. Good job. Select your Platinum Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
Well, that sucked.
3, 2, 1. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Well, it's good to know that I would have fucked it up anyway.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh yeah, for sure. I forgot to say it, but yeah. That time is not going on the spreadsheet as it is. Not a chance.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire. Finish! Great! Good job! Select your Platinum Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
Very unfortunate.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
After the incident. Yeah. Doing pretty good. Bit bummed about messing up on Great Wings again. But other than that, I'm doing good.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Fire.
I had the good ol', oh, I like the colors of your nails, from someone who probably has no idea what the trans flag looks like. Other than that, no Pride stuff at work yet, from what I've noticed. I know there's at least one colleague who will know what the colors are. He just hasn't said anything about them.
Great! Good job! Select your core Platinum Cup.
It's decent.
Choose Blue Falcon.
But yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be any Pride stuff. Like, my workplace doesn't really do much. Like, outside of just the work activities. We have like some team meetings every now and then, but... It's funny, when I just started working there, one of the people was working on like a newsletter. Never saw that. So either it just didn't become a thing, or I just somehow missed it.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
This track is also just not fun, honestly. Certifiably not fun. Yeah, there's a lot of normies who have no fucking idea. Like, they only know the rainbow flag, and that's it. It's actually, like, an ex-colleague, like, from my previous workplace, which is what ex-colleague means. Who is, like, semi-well-versed in LGBTQ stuff. But she also didn't, like, make the connection that that's what my nail colors were.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Some people just see cool nail colors and they're like, oh, that's cool. It's the kind of thing I would do as well, where something can be right in front of me and my brain just doesn't make the connection. But yeah, the one guy who I expect to know about, you know, what the trans flag looks like, I wouldn't really expect him to, like, mention it. Because it's kind of a tough thing to bring up. Also, this run is already booty. Please do mark it.
You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Marked field. Nice. But yeah. You know, that's kind of a thing in, like... What do you say it?
Good job.
Dutch customs, where, like, a lot of people are just, like,
Select your course. Champion.
just silently ally, kinda like. Where they're just like, okay, if you want to be gay, cool. If you're trans, cool. Like...
3,
But they also don't really, like, go out of the way to be like, hey, we're LGBTQ friendly. It's everybody just goes about their day and, like, they they don't give a fuck about anyone's identity for the most part. So it can be kind of hard to tell if a place is or isn't LGBTQ friendly. Because a lot of the people who are cool with that just don't really speak up, from my experience. Like, it's been really funny how... Funny? Interesting. How, like, there's been, like, climbing videos I've watched where climbing halls have had, like, pride flags. Just to show, like, hey, you're welcome here, you're accepted here. I haven't seen that in the Netherlands. Even in a place that recently hosted a queer climbing event. Like, they just don't really have that flag out and about on a regular day. Which, again, makes it a bit hard to gauge, like, okay, are they silent allies or are they silent, you know, transphobes or whatever. Like, for the most part, I'm not worried about it, because, you know, if anyone were to discriminate against me, they're not gonna get away with it without some kind of punishment, unless the entire company or whatever ends up being phobic. But for the most part, there's like enough reasonable people in charge that, you know, that kind of stuff will be handled. But still, it would be nice if places were a bit more upfront about like, hey, you're welcome here, we accept you, we support you. It would be nice. It's actually often why, like, whenever I have the chance to, like, have a voice, I tend to do that. Just because I generally don't really feel like in any form of, like, danger coming out in Dutch places. For the most part. There's exceptions. So whenever I can raise my voice to help someone who might be a bit more scared about coming out, that, you know, there's an example of like, hey, oh, this person is gay and trans and they're being accepted, so that's cool. Maybe they'll accept me too. But as it stands at my current workplace, there's like not much I've been able to really do in that sense, except for just paint my nails. It sure would be, huh? Would be lovely. It would be truly wonderful if we didn't have to worry about laws being put into place that make our existence a living hell, and make it harder for us to be ourselves, and make it easier for people to discriminate against us, or for violence against us to occur and not be punished. Would be truly lovely. Imagine existing. Like, I don't mind existing, but like, you gotta let me, you know? I didn't choose to exist. I do though, so it would be nice if that didn't like become a sore spot for some people who might want to do something against my existence. Anyway. Let's go for a little break and then improve the 10 odd tracks that I fucked up. Alright, see y'all soon. Any gamers? Didn't even open the notepad of the times yet. Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. It just opened on my other monitor. How silly. I'm also gonna mark that one lab PB that I had, which was on Nightmare. Nightmare, where are you, Nightmare? Wait, there was a SM64 record? Like, recently? I'm gonna be honest, I remember hearing about, like, some crazy improvements, like, a few weeks ago. No idea who actually got those records. A few hours ago? Yo, that's fucking sick. I recently saw a video and, like, a bunch of tweets about, like, it's the perfect world record, which I think was about the 16-star record. But if speedrunning has taught me anything, is that every record will be beaten eventually. It's still fucking incredible, though, how that game is still being optimized, because, my god. Suigi, yeah, that does ring the bell. Like, sure, it's not going to be beaten anytime soon, and it's a sick run. But in 10 years, I don't believe for a second that that's still going to be the record. In 10 years, people will find a way. Like, when I started speedrunning, like, 11 years ago, people thought the Sig Limit world records were, like, perfect. Like the 4909 and the 14401. And, of course, they were not as optimized, like, factually. It's getting harder, but, like, it's crazy to think that there's been that much improvement since what people at the time considered, like, a damn near perfect run. It's the game that'll keep on giving, even if the improvements are small.
Select your course. Silver Cup.
Oh, I just realized
Bronze Cup.
we didn't mark frick Arch Hill, but it can be improved by doing the skip. So I'm gonna do the skip on lap 3. Let's do it.
Choose your vehicle. Blue Falcon.
But yeah, I truly don't believe in perfect world records, except for like the 0.01% of games that are able to be optimized like that. Like even SMB1, which, you know, people are talking about fucking saving single frames. Like there's definitely still potential for the real-time record to get closer to the task. Actually, okay, I say that as someone who is not currently up to date as to how many frames difference it is. I just know that I've seen it go from perfect to, oh wait, we have a new time save several times, and that's probably gonna happen again. Like, as long as we're not matching the task yet, someone will find a way to squeeze out those frames. I have no doubt about that. Or, you know, if we're talking about a game like fucking Barney's Hide-and-Seek Adventure, that's basically an auto-scroller. Yeah, that can be optimized to the frame. I'll accept that. Barney's Hide-and-Seek Adventure is just always the game that comes to mind when it's like a game that can be perfectly optimized. Like, there used to be a fucking like 80-way world record. Until, I think it was Draco who found some time saves. But yeah, it's basically... it's a game that's capable of being perfected just by its nature of like limited movement options. Actually, it might be able to make the skip on lap 2 as well.
3, 2, 1.
I was talking about Super Mario Bros. About saving frames, but SM64, yeah, like... seconds will still be saved for the most part. I don't know how optimized 0 and 1 star are, actually. Those might be tough to save seconds on. I mean, regardless, it's tough to beat those, like any of them, but... yeah. With 70 and 120, it's like feasible for seconds to still be saved. I shouldn't have drifted like that. Made me go too far to the right. I don't even remember doing that Barney run, honestly.
3, 2,
God, that must... I think that was in 2015, because I remember someone at ESA going around getting everybody to do a run and be on the boards. So there must have been a run from 2015, because that's the only ESA I've gone to. Oh, I did hear about that, yeah. That's so funny. In general, it's like funny how it's just like, oops, I did or did not clip through. I guess I'll go for the other category. That's like the only fucking difference. It's a little bit silly to me. That's not gonna end well for me. I guess I should have boost fired sooner. But yeah, basically as long as there's interest in a game, 99.99% of times, it's still possible to save time, you know? There just needs to be interest. Like, no one's actively trying to come after Edward's F-Zero SNES records. Because all you can do there is, like, hope to save a frame or two. Because, again, limited movement options, there's only so much you can do to save time. Time save is possible, it's just, do you care enough to grind it? Like, is there anyone out there who cares enough to grind it? It's really the main thing. Aww. Okay, still got the speed, mostly. I think that drift actually saved the skip. Good. Archill down to 1.425. Let's go slalom.
Select Silver Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon. Three, two, one, fire.
No, speedrunning's really fucking cool. There will always be people with insane dedication who are gonna continue pushing games that people might have forgotten about otherwise. Like, it's so crazy how you can look at a run and be like, oh my god, how are they ever gonna improve it? And people will find a way.
2, 1,
Like, it's just... I just like the creativity and like the absolute fucking skill that that stuff takes. Like, creativity in terms of like finding new strats. And then the will to grind it. I only have one of those two things. Yeah, exams are a necessary evil. But yeah, I've been speedrunning since 2012 and I've never never once, you know, thought I was able to grind for like a super optimized record. Like, it's so hard for me to stay motivated beyond good enough, you know? It's the insane why am I? I should go for the jump to the other one. I have creativity. If I find myself unmotivated to like grind a game to improve my PB, I'll just try to find a way to break it instead. It happened many times with Dark Dawn. Well, many times is an exaggeration, but it happened a few times where, you know, oh god, I actually am fuzzy on the timeline. I think I held the record at some point and then I just found Amity Skip. So then, you know, there was some free time save because the record before was getting too optimized for me to keep up. Just keep finding new glitches until people are tired of it. Yeah, I absolutely didn't have the ultra grind mindset.
3, 2, 1.
Like, I'll go for like a run that looks pretty good, and then I'll just try to find ways to break it, or otherwise, like, change something rather than just grinding the same thing over and over until the record goes down. That's actually why you'll find that, like, I have not that many world records. Or, like, I have had records, but they all get beaten and then I just never get them back. Just not a... Like, it's... I don't have the discipline to, like, stick with the game when I'm not motivated. Which, in a way, I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. Like, this is a hobby. If I'm needing discipline to keep going for, like, an extended period of time, because let's be honest, when you're in that grind set, like, it takes a long time to get to where you want to be. I think that might take some of the fun out of it. But I'm definitely fine just being someone with decent to pretty good times. And then just be known for finding certain glitches. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Oh yeah, I'm still proud of that. It's so funny, like, how many iterations it went through. Like, how many different ways to do it, where it started off being, like, some super janky setup with that town mission in Alaska, where you get that glitched animation and you just do shit until you get extra XP out of your XP. And then optimizing it to, you know, to the setup that it is now, with, you know, some other people have contributed to that as well. And of course I also built on DSS's findings. But still, putting it all together to make it work was really satisfying. Definitely. Like, it's one of those glitches that, like, anyone can appreciate, because there's achievements that require you to max out Heghawk. So, like, outside of just the speedrun, it's generally useful if people can pull it off. It's just a lot of casual people kinda struggle to pull it off, and people have accused me in the comments of, like, doesn't work, fake and gay, you know the drill.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Yeah, definitely proud of that one. Proud of Amity Skip in Dark Dawn, because, like, that was just pure brain power. Of, like, holy shit, what if? And it all just kind of worked out there. And minutes clipping was just, like, observation skills that are, like, the main important thing. Like, with how slowly you move while minute clipping, it's incredible I picked up on it at all. Not many people would notice that. They would just grind into the wall and then walk away when they don't instantly see results. Not me, I'm crazy. And patient. I hit that backwards. You literally rotate the stick until you get it? Wait, what? That's actually a thing? Oh, that sounds like such a fucking Mew under the truck kind of thing. I have no idea. Like, do you mean like the... What's it, like the secretary theme? Or whatever, like the very businessy voices? I think it's like a secretary. The secretary, yeah. I had no fucking idea. That's how you got it. Yeah, I can see people not trying it themselves, or just like trying it for a second and then not instantly getting it, and then being like fake and gay, disliked.
Three, two, one, fire.
It's fun to break video games. You know, there's always like this bit of like fear of missing out when like a new game comes out, or like with the Charlie competitions as well. Like, I completely missed the red card challenge because I wasn't there on day one, and you know people are going to be finding shit immediately. So when I finally had energy to look at it, it was already like down so far. I was like, okay, I'm just not even going to be able to catch up. Both like in actual speedrun time and glitch findings. Which also makes me like a little sad about like new games coming out, like Tears of the Kingdom. Like, that's already being broken to hell and back. Well, okay, maybe not that, but I've seen stuff of like new tricks being found. And like, I'm missing the age where the stuff is actively being discovered. Which is sad because I like that age.
Congratulations! Good job!
Yeah, J-Dizzle, for sure. It looks so weird as well, because like... It's just janky. And like, you still hit stuff that's on the ground, like the refill. It's so funny.
Select your course. Silver cup.
Okay, Mist Ring, let's go.
Choose Blue Falcon.
What are some other, like, fake and gay looking glitches that I know about?
3, 2, 1, fire.
Moloch in Golden Sun Dark Dawn, in a way? Because you just pull them out of fucking nowhere. It's a glitch Ginny. Which... Like, it has the base sprite of another Genie, but like with the color scheme of a Jupiter Genie. It's super funny. And you spawn them by just menuing very fast. That's what you do, you just... Like, there's a way to do it that doesn't like literally just involve going very fast. But it was first discovered thanks to Plexa, like going very fast and like grabbing a empty gym slot, and then boom, there he is. There's our boy. Retreat glitches, like in Golden Sun 1 and 2. Definitely also one of them. Because how easy would that be to splice? Nice.
Great.
Oh yeah, for sure, that's also a good one.
Good job.
Yeah, that was very painless. Let's go. Speaking of Golden Sun, fucking Soul Blade glitch. That's some playground shit. Where you're in the dungeon, you exit through door, go back into the dungeon, try to cast Retreat when you don't have the PP for it, you pick up the Psynergy Stone, bam. Soul Blade, most powerful weapon in the game, arguably. It just... you just fucking pull it out of nowhere. It's so good.
Select your gold cup.
Like, imagine if someone did... Like, if you knew about Retreat glitch and you just did that on accident, like you just happened to have that as your entry point, and you're like, okay, I'm done Retreat glitching, I'll pick up the Psynergy Stone, picks up a Soul Blade. Or even better, pick up Isaac out of a chest. That's gotta be like one of my favorite glitch reactions. Hang on, I have to post this in chat. It's so funny. I hope it's highlighted. Highlights, sorted by date. forget around what time that was found. Not that long ago. Oh, you might have it on YouTube. Or maybe I'm just looking past it. I'll check out his YouTube. We are gonna have this detour, because it's important. SHB, I decide the raid target. I'll keep it in mind if there's no one else, but please don't tell me who to raid. Okay, let's see. It must be on here somewhere. I can't imagine he didn't save that video. Yeah, like, it's so good. There's been games where, like, glitches make them better. Which is just incredible. Wait, wasn't... maybe it wasn't the early Isaac discovery. Because I remember there being a video where there was cam, and there's no cam here. Was it... I want to find this now. I really want to find this now. Like, it definitely... Oh, was it? No, because Moloch was found off-stream. Man. I'm gonna search the Golden Sun speedrun on Reddit. Can't find this. Taking crazy pills. Was it? I really thought it was early Isaac. Was it Doom Dragon skip? No, there's no cam here. Where was it? It's such a good clip. Was it an unlisted video? Might have been unlisted. Or it really was longer ago than I remember. Whatever it was. Valyssa does have a lot of unlisted videos, I think. No shade, by the way. I do that too. Oh, what a cutie. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording and we'll be back when I found it. Okay, just a recap for YouTube. I was not able to find it yet. I asked on Discord. I hope I can find it. I don't even remember, like, we were talking about glitches and like cool glitches and stuff, and that's how we got there somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I hope to be able to show y'all. I never thought it up, I've thought up a damn good video.
Feature Blue Falcon. 3, 2,
If it turns out I'm just losing my mind, then I'll take it, honestly. It happens.
two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Well, that was silly.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Anyway, I haven't killed all the momentum. Trying to find a video. Anyway. It's understandable. Kinda have to get back into things, especially when I'm still like looking over at Discord. If anyone can help me out. Yeah, right? Like it's
Go. You've got a new booster.
it's a good clip. Real or not, it's a good clip.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Yeah. Like at this point, I'm questioning my own sanity. I would love to promise you that it's real, but what does a promise from a crazy person mean?
Let's go. You've got a new booster.
I would like to just finish this track without hitting walls, if possible.
Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Could really take the left path. It does feel a lot easier.
Final lap. Fire. Finish! Great!
Okay, so that's solid improvement, 5188.
Good job!
Nightmare Fear is up next.
Select Silver Cup. Select
Which
your
is
Gold Cup.
Gold Cup.
Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire.
I thought I was gonna land on it, so I wanted to do a little jump cut. It's not meant to be.
Three, two, one. Fire.
Did not mean to do that side attack. Accidental side attacks are like big part of like my screw-ups. I'm honestly still impressed with the one on Illusion. Where he just disappeared under the track. I hit the boost button during the cooldown. I also have a very itchy upper lip right now, and I can't scratch it. Because I'm gaming. And I'm in pain.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it sucks. 273. Oh my god, stop itching. Up next we have Great Wings.
Select your course, Platinum Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon. Three, two, one, fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new
We're gonna go for the fast tracks. Since we're on the redos anyway. That was unfortunate.
Three, two, one, fire.
No one has responded yet on the Golden speedrunning Discord. Getting more and more afraid that I was just making that up.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
That's never gonna work. Hit a side attack to reorient myself faster.
Three, two, one, fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Three, two, one, fire.
You know, I'm kind of torn about next week. I had this idea where, you know, at the current machine thingy in the top right, I would just put a can of Red Bull, because we're gonna play Red Bull.
Two laps to go.
But I don't want to give them free sponsorship, you know? But at the same time, it would be funny. It would be really funny to just put a can of Red Bull there. Something Red Bull. But I don't even like... Or, like, I don't even buy Red Bull, because it's expensive. the joke just writes itself. It's like right there.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Maybe I should just give it wings. I gotta do something, you know? You don't get a machine called Red Bull or any other, you know, existing popular brand every day. Great wings? Yes! Oh, I thought you were gonna say give it great wings because I said give it wings. I can honestly do that.
1. Fire.
That'd be good. Ooh. Now we're talking. And those are red as well, it's perfect.
Got a new booster. Final lap. Fire. Three, two, one. Fire.
No, that would also be funny. It's just I would probably get accused of cheating, and I'm not really looking forward to that, being an F-Zero Central moderator.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Also, you know, I could just get a legit Red Bull world record. I've done it before. How has no one replied to my message yet?
3, 2, 1.
I say after 16 minutes. That would be good.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap.
How did that work? That had zero right to work. Also, that boost fire was useless. I absolutely don't understand why that gave me the lap.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
I wonder how much, if anything, is known about where to find the machine stats in this game. Because I think it could definitely be interesting to like make a rebalance patch.
2 laps to go.
Even though this game's already pretty balanced, as is. Or just make, you know, an Unleashed type pack where everything's just faster. Kind of difficult to do that though, because this game's already fucking fast.
Fire.
So I'd probably have to also raise the speed cap. But then collision start breaking at some point. So... It would be funny to see, like, more extreme stat variations. Like a machine with acceleration so powerful that it can just go through gravel and not be bothered. Or like a machine with like no body stat, like 10, and then just have boosts be 1 energy each. That kind of thing. But any wall scrape would just murder you. Something like that could definitely be fun. And, inspired by G Extreme, which also has some silly stuff. Like, just make the brokenness a feature, you know? Just say up front, like, hey, this shit's broken. But it's fun, so enjoy. I think one thing I would love to do is make either speed retention in general better, but that might be a bit too powerful, or just make boosters stronger. Although that very much starts favoring like the good speed retention machines. I just want them to not feel awful on lap 1. Also, it would definitely make stuff pretty broken on boost laps, so maybe that's not entirely the answer. I suppose it is quite a dilemma. It's mostly speed retention. Like, speed gain from boosters is not terrible. It's just you lose it so quickly. I would definitely like scale it differently. As it stands, like speed retention is 60, 120, 180, 240, or 300 per second. And I could just cut that in half, you know? I think that would be good. Then across the board, speed retention will just feel a lot better. I can't fucking hit this jump plate, dude. I mean, I guess if we're like making stats more extreme, we could just have like a custom scaling where you have a machine with speed retention of like 1. But also one that has a speed retention of like 1,000. So just hit a booster and nothing happens. I would have to have a very powerful boost to make up for it though, because it would not be able to build speed outside of dash plates. There's definitely some funny things you can do in this game. I don't even care. That will do. Don't feel great about it. At all. But, maybe I'll come back to it. Who knows?
laps to go. You've got a new booster. Boost fire.
Wish I hadn't just lost a lot of speed there. It's not as bad as I thought though. Somehow.
Final lap. Boost fire.
I'll take that.
Finish! Great!
65 seconds.
Good job!
Alright, that was all the redos. I think... How long have I been going? Not very long. I'll go back to Great Wings. It sucks, but I'll come back to it.
Select your course.
Has it really been that short? I guess nothing really, like, walled me all the way.
Platinum Cup. Choose your Blue Falcon.
Anything else that needed improving?
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Maybe felt like a solid run, I guess. Oh, fucking... Twin course. Of course. Because I didn't do the skip. I, like, didn't manage to skip on lap 2 to 3. Yeah, I guess it was.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Yeah, we'll do this, and then we'll do Twin Course, and then we'll enter the times, see if there's anything else to improve.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
After that, I might see if I can PB on... I think it was High Speed Edge 2. Like, real PB with Crazy Bear. Or... I could try to improve my world record on this track. Because... it was not great.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
We'll see what I feel like. I feel like there's too many other tracks that I should be improving, though. Until someone beats the record here.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Also go for some lap PBs, honestly. I think lap PBs might be pulling down my average quite a bit.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Boost fire. Finish! Great!
That wasn't even that much faster, but whatever. It was faster.
Good job.
Let's go Twin Course,
Platinum Cup.
which is not in
Select your
Platinum
Gold
Cup.
Cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one. Fire.
Well then,
Congratulations!
that didn't take long.
Good job!
Right. We definitely take that. And that's embarrassingly close to my Crazy Bear PB. Okay. I'd also come back to this one for PB improvements. Anyway.
Select your mode. Edit. Edit.
Give me... I like Red Canyon. I like the original Red Canyon tune better though. Not gonna NGL. Alright. So... Save to desktop. Once again, this is a timesheet that's done, but not very good. No offense. Funa has me beat here. That's incorrect. What was it before? Yeah, okay. 47, 56. Okay, those are actually not like massive improvements. I expected those to be bigger improvements, but maybe the bigger improvements are later. It is like a solid like few seconds every time though. And sometimes it's more than that. I didn't look at what the time was before. I should really not be assuming that I always improve the time. That was Nightmare, right? 64:27? Yep. 2, 15. Solid improvements all around, which is what I was expecting. Six. Not a big improvement there, but an improvement nonetheless. And 77, 75. Did that math out correctly? Yeah. Double check. Due to effect, yeah, that's an improvement. Oops. Not paying attention. And lost weight is 60. 62. 8. 72, 73. Double check. One. Mm, 66.66. Which I was autopiloting a little bit for sure. Okay, still good. 30. Root wings is down to 53.67. And double check that I'm on the right line here. 63.72. Yeah. And this one is 60.89. Yeah, I got a 65 flat here. I confused myself with my notation. So what we have here is a 2-minute difference. That's mostly due to Mifune optimizing these a lot more than a lot of my times here. But otherwise it was basically a sweep. Oh my god. That is crazy. I wasn't expecting to improve on every single time here. Except for this one. Which, at this point, should I go for the sweep? Sweep. Kinda wanna go for the sweep. Yeah, so far it's been almost 3 hours of stream, but 2.5 of recording. No response yet about the Golden Sun Plexa video, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna just see if we can beat 49.47 on 6 carats, which not an easy task by any means. Was I able to just save a non-existing track? Ah, yes, my favorite track. Okay, so like... it's just not gonna let me. Okay, I don't know that word, but I'm gonna assume it says like unfinished. Course is unfinished. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed that this is unfinished? What about here? It doesn't even show up here. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
We're on top. Choose your vehicle. Blue Falcon.
See if we can get the sweep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Three, two, one. Fire.
Look at me trying to take optimal driving lines and accidentally side attacking, but the side attack being cancelled?
Got a new booster.
That's not normally what happens.
Final lap. Fire. Go!
I think that's it, right?
Congratulations.
49, 43? Yeah,
Good job.
cool. Did this have video? Oh, it did actually have video. Well, not anymore, it doesn't. Oh, it does, I just have to highlight it. Yup. Yeah, that'll do it for the Blue Falcon runs of today. I think. Actually, I'll double check. Just to make sure I didn't miss any glaring bad runs. Some of these definitely could be faster. Ooh, that 10 carat is kinda sketch right now.
Choose your vehicle. So we're on top.
10 carat is like down here.
Choose your Blue Falcon.
I think this is due for an improvement.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Just because it is a slightly more basic track, so just better driving lanes should do the trick here.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Oh yeah, I think I missed that booster. I'm quite confident I missed that booster.
Final lap. Fire. Go! Congratulations!
I just realized I did that run with the spreadsheet still up. I got a 58.44 and no one saw it. I am so good at this, dude. Guess I gotta do that again.
2, 1.
Yeah,
Fire.
fair. Oh my god. That was a good run as well. Like, I don't want to
3.
put in a time that's worse than that, you know?
Fire.
I just had a complete mental disconnect of like, oh yeah, the fact that I can see the spreadsheet in OBS means they can't see the fucking gameplay. I'm doing good, I promise. I missed it again. Embarrassing. No. Yeah, let's improve that.
Good job.
There's just so many tracks I can improve my PB on. Like, I'm just realizing how by default I don't drive very optimal. I'm having to make like a conscious effort to, you know, cut corners. I get so caught up in the DDT that I just forget to take optimal lines when I'm on autopilot. There we go.
Good job.
$10 57 67. What else have we got here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that.
Select your course. Bronze cup.
Write that again?
Select
Silver.
silver cup. Choose Blue Falcon. Three, two, one, fire. laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
That should definitely help close the gap quite a bit.
3, 2, 1. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Very smooth.
You've got a new booster. Go!
Very nice, very nice. 55-48.
Good job.
Even beats the GT time. Let's go. I hate this track though. I really hate this track. Oh. I'll keep that one bad. There's definitely seconds to be saved on these tracks. But nothing here really... Yeah, multiply was... about average for me. Bit above average even. Bit below. Fine with that. Ocean. Ugh. Can you tell that I just really don't wanna? Damn, I'm very impressed by this one. No video. That's a very good time. I think that beats my Crazy Bear PB. That is crazy good. I'm fine being over 5 seconds behind that. Okay, we'll do Wildland 2, as much as I don't wanna. What if I go for the skiff? I'm starting to do dumb things. I just kinda really wanna. But if I do that, I'm not gonna finish within 3 hours.
Select your course. Platinum Cup.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Choose Blue Falcon.
I'm not gonna, because I want to spend some time doing actual PB attempts still.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, my run here is definitely quite disappointing. Why am I itching so bad? I swear, summer makes it worse, and not even because of like allergies or anything,
2, 1. Fire.
as far as I'm aware. Because it's not like... It's not that kind of itching, you know? It's just itching at the skin level. Either way, it sucks.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I hate this track so much. It just feels so bad to play.
3, 2,
Most of them, yeah.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Or at least everything in the second half. That is... That was worth a try. If I get a bad run, I'll go for it. I'll go for the skip. Might save my ass.
2, 1. Fire.
Like, I think multiply, painful as it is like, it's not... it's... Okay, maybe it kind of sucks. Maybe it does kind of suck. And Great Wings is just, I hate the skip not working when I feel like it should. Red Canyon 2 is fine, except for when I don't get the jump plate properly. By jump plate, I mean like the arrow. But yeah, Sand Ocean, not fun. Big Billow, not fun. Firefield, not fun. Whiteland 2, not fun. Multiply, fine, but that one part is pretty painful. Great Wings, inconsistent. Also, without the skip, it's very boring. What am I not thinking of? Silence 2 is pretty fun. I think Silence 2 is arguably the best track in the cup.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
I mentioned Big Billow, sucks. That was something.
Three, two, one. Fire.
What's the third track in Platinum Cup? Oh, that's Silence too. It's okay. I hate losing all my speed there. I'm gonna go for the fucking skip. That was really close. If I'd gotten that side attack out properly, that would've worked. Yeah, I guess I named all the tracks then. Yeah, Silence 2. Best track in that cup. That was a not very good attempt.
Three, two, one. Fire. Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Three, two,
This is a skip I definitely don't see implemented into RTA anytime soon. Like, I go for some difficult skips in these runs, but this one is definitely on a different level. I'm also not setting up for it properly. But I'm also going into it with inconsistent speed and angles, which definitely contribute to the inconsistency of this trick. I had to think how do I say inconsistency? Like my brain was having trouble parsing that for some reason. Like thinking like inconsistentness, but that sounds really bad. This trick's hard, but it'll be worth it. The main thing is trying to make sure you don't cross back over the finish line in the air. Like backwards. Because then the lap just isn't going to count. Definitely had my hands off the controller there to scratch my eye. And I didn't get punished. That was like not even close. Not even remotely close.
3, 2, 1.
God, I'm so itchy. I hate it. It's hard to take the inside turn there. Rough. I think I just had a bit of a revelation about ice. Oh, that was almost a thing. So, my revelation. Let me go find some ice real quick. So, whether I'm turning holding up or down, as you can see, I'm turning at exactly the same rates. However, I believe my speed is not gonna go down at the same rate. Like, that goes down pretty slow, whereas that's pretty fucked up. So when you're on ice, you're always supposed to be narrow turning. And in my brain, I've just still been like, oh yeah, this helps. But like, it doesn't. It makes no difference. Except for losing speed faster.
3, 2,
Little more you know.
fire.
Uh-oh. It's funny, like I had all the knowledge to put that together, and I just didn't until just now. Like, oh my god.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Like, I guess it doesn't matter while I'm in boost state anyway, and then when I'm not in boost state, it's like when I'm off the ice there, I wanna... Or it's fine. Eh. Okay, so I got a response from people in the Golden Sun Discord. Tom10 also remembers seeing a video like that. We're getting fucking...
3,
What are those bears again? Like the Berenstain bears that were actually the Berenstain bears? And like everybody misremembered it. The Mandela effect. But Plexa seems confident that that was just not a thing.
2, 1.
Like, I swear to God, like... it could have been streamed with cam and he just, like, edited it out, and we just saw it live and we were like, oh yeah. Like, that's what we're remembering. Yeah, like, I remember seeing the AVGN video about that.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Three, two, one. Fire.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Like, don't you only have like 500 HP? What the heck?
2 laps to go.
That's fucked up.
New booster.
It's a super boss and a half. With this speed, I'm just gonna... bonk, apparently. Ping.
Finish.
What was the time again?
Great. Good job.
That was worse. That's insane.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
That's just messed up. It's always kind of silly when there's like a pre-final boss, super boss that you can do that's just like way stronger.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Yeah, I was thinking of some like super bosses in the Golden Sun series. But yeah, that one too. Okay, okay, this is good speed. If you ignore all the bonking.
Final lap. Cruise fire. Three, two, one. Cruise fire.
There's like an amount of damage that you're taking there. That's like, it feels so far off. Like, if the entire game you've only got up to like 500 HP, and this guy does 5 times that in one damage, in one attack. Like, that just seems so far out of reach. There must be some sturdy ability kind of thing you can use there.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. You've got a new cruise fire. Finish!
Oh, got it, sub 1.
Good job!
Blue Falcon did bad, exactly. And lots of improvements. It's fine. I'm not gonna keep going for the skip here. I want to do some actual time attack of my own. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So for the YouTube people, thanks for watching. See you next week for Red Bull. Where is my cursor? There it is. Bye!